it rain. Oh, do you hear the thunder? No, don't let it bring you down. Look up and see the light. You're not alone, don't give up like that. Oh, yeah, got a ways to go. Break that wall, let the step out. I know you ain't there yet. Don't stop to catch your breath. You're going higher and higher, higher and higher.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The winding road to the Super Bowl continues here in the divisional round, where two teams look to take another step towards the Super Bowl. It's the Lions going up against the Seahawks.
Okay, Larry, we are just south of historic Pioneer Square at CenturyLink Field in the beautiful city of Seattle, Washington. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Detroit Lions and the Seattle Seahawks. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Silver Salenga getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4. And a long way to go for the offense here on second down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he's going to go down again. A'Shawn Robinson in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. First carry for Thomas Rawls. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. From the shotgun, Wilson is going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down, meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great pursuit and tackle to make a nice play?
Trying to power it ahead with 1. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Now Wilson on first down. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
On second down, Rawls. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. From the gun, Wilson. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
On is the punter, Ryan, to send this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. First carry for LeGarrette Blount. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. So the Lions go backwards there, and unfortunately that's something they saw a lot in 2015. They had the fewest rushing yards of any team in the NFL.
And it's one of those dubious titles that no one really wants to claim. Even teams who say, well, I'll worry about running it because we throw it all the time. Being able to run it when you want to is a key to success in the NFL, and Detroit struggled doing that.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. A good pickup there, a 22.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They go play action here on first down. Wide open receiver, complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now a carry for Blount. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Not much happening there on first down.
Thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Here we go with 2nd and 7. Now Hundley. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Throwing Hundley. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
I think we need to come up with a different name for this position. We keep calling it the fullback position. That doesn't necessarily mean it's a fullback, but we know this. Whoever's coming out of that spot is usually bigger and stronger, and they may not run away from people, but they'll run through them.
Yeah, able to shed tacklers. We saw it right there. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Here with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, as the Lions are in possession of the football here to begin quarter number 2. And they're driving, but they come up on a 3rd and short here. Throw here. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. And we were scoreless up until this point in the second quarter. Now we finally have a little action.
Let's see where this action takes us. First quarter, no points at all. Now we've got our first score of the game. Well, does that signal that we're going to get more as we go along? Or will it revert back to what we saw in the beginning of the game?
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
This one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. On 2nd down, Wilson able to slither by. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun, Wilson. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Ziggy Ansah coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Here's John Ryan now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fielded at the 33. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Lions will take over. And Detroit getting set to go now. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns. Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
Here we go. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. Well, in tapping those toes, he tried to get both in bounds. He could not do it, though.
In tap dance parlance, could not complete the shuffle. All right, needed to get that shuffle down with both feet, not just one.
Is that what they say?
There it is. You know, put a little sand down on the stage.
I'll take your word for it, my man.
Let's go!
Back to throw. And Tate's got it. That one goes for 29 yards on third down.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number one receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
He'll run it here with Blunt. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
They'll run again with Blunt. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now back to throw. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
The defense is doing their best, but they're struggling right now. They'll look for some help from their own offense to keep them in the game.
It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And this is their third drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a second drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
On first down, Wilson. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. 2nd and 10 now. Wilson had his hands on it but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. Third down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
The Seahawks on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. To throw is Wilson. From the gun, he'll throw. And McDonald here over the middle. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. Here's John Ryan now as he's on to punt for Seattle. Two minutes to go here in the first half. Here's John Ryan now. as he's on to punt for Seattle. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. .46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The drive starts with a handoff to Blow. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Here we go.
He'll drop to throw. He goes underneath to Abdullah. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Let's go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Flushed out right. And some room to roam now. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another first down as well.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Over the middle, complete to Tate. A good pickup there, a 22. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Going underneath to Blow. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Back-to-back gains of 17, and they are really on the march now. It's a first down. They'll go to Blunt, try and pound it in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. LeGarrette Blunt taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Lions add on to their lead. He's got it, and it's 17-0. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the Seahawks. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
Wilson now off the bootleg. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Second down following the incompletion. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Again on 2nd and 10. It's Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Lions have recovered. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this,
it is cold.
And it is cold, it's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder. So, yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have to emphasize it that much more.
Wind chills right now, 12 degrees. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Eight yards to go here on 2nd down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Here we go. Trans 38. Trans 38. Ohio.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he dumps it off to Blunt. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. They'll throw now on the final play. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. Hold that thought, Mr. Ridley. We've got a trip to the title game on the line. Folks are eager to get right back to the action. This will be fielded at the 8. And a pretty slick return there as he's up just shy of the 45-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They start on the ground here with Blunt. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense. Again, here's Blunt.
And he'll get this across midfield to the 48. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Here's Blunt. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Now a toss play to Blunt. And an alley to run. LeGarrette Blunt. Touchdown, Detroit. LeGarrette Blunt, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Here's Prater now set to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down. Wilson to give to Rawls. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. The Seahawks on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Here's John Ryan now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Just 34 yards on the punt there. No return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So here come the Lions now. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll begin here with Blunt. And an alley to run.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Here we go. Man 38. Man 38.
This is Blunt. And some room to work. LeGarrette Blunt past the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. LeGarrette Blunt saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Lions have got it on cruise control. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Now a play fake here on first down. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
On second down, here's Wilson. Finding room at the 30. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. And the Seahawks on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, Wilson. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
And that's the second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. This is fielded at the 27. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Let's go. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
And now here's a carry heading left. LeGarrette Blunt. He's at the 40. 20. 10. Touchdown, Detroit. LeGarrette Blunt tying a career high with his 4th touchdown of the game. And the Lions just continue to pour it on. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Final minute now of the third quarter.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's McDonald. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. To throw is Wilson. Forced out to his left. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. Now Wilson on 1st down. Open space inside the 10. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well. Fresh set of downs here. They'll try to run with Rawls. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Wilson to throw on 2nd down. Buying time to his left. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawks touchdown. Russell Wilson, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are able to at least knock this deficit down a bit. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And Charles, in a very one-sided affair, I think we've reached the point in the broadcast where you and I, we may have some filling to do, right?
Yeah, I think you're right about that because we got to try and keep people around. We don't want them to change the channel. Stay with us in this game. Is that Ben Ramsar? Are you hearing from Ben on the headset here? Tell us, stretch this thing out a little bit.
Get some talking points. Dig them all out.
That's what you get. A big-time producer. Keep them here.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. I think this defense tired of seeing him run the football, and this D-line probably getting sick of the O-line as well.
And as I'm watching this, I'm thinking about a conversation I had with Adam Gase, the head coach of the Miami Dolphins in the offseason. He told me that he asked his running backs each week for their favorite runs. Give me your 3 top runs. And right now, you're seeing a guy that's probably using his top runs to great advantage in this game.
He is in a zone. They find some open field here. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They go play action here on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Now a handoff as they run left side. And Blount loses the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The Lions on third down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Here we go.
Throwing, Hundley. He completes it to Abdullah. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. In the red zone this time. And now here's a carry heading left. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game. But when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
The Lions on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Let's go. What?
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now, that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down and inside the 5-yard line.
They come up in an offset eye. And to give this time to the tailback. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Shift together here from the D-line. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. And this offense on third down today, they've been excellent. 6 for 7. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Now it's Matt Prater on for the Lion field goal try. This just a 24-yard attempt. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
They go again with Rawls. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they keep handing it to him.
And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out.